once. He was a lot like you. When he sang, every note.
Are you sure you don't have some buyer's remorse? I mean,
I've always
Anum
felt
La
like
is
I understood
great, but
Argonian
did you see the
ballads.
size of that
Not just their
Jonas fellow?
sadness, but their strength.
In a lot of ways, a good song is like good company.
Just
I
win
can't
another
relate.
battle, live
I've
another
always
day.
preferred
Well,
being on my
live
own.
to fight another battle, I presume. It's a vicious cycle.
So did Bodan at first. But that didn't stop us from doing everything we could to change his mind. I can hear you, you know.
I mean, seriously, those muscles were bigger than her entire head. All three of our heads put together.
I'm sure if this treasure was guarded by a pile of firewood, those muscles would come in real handy.
Okay, maybe he is a milk drinker, but what if he's not? All I'm saying is we just put him in front of a giant and see what happens.
Ha ha ha! Now that's something we both like to see.
What's on your mind? Тогда пойдем?
I understand. Always walk the true path, and always have the wisdom to recognize it.
Oh, a torch bug. When I was young, I would put them in a jar and use it as a nightlight. Oh, but they all died in the morning.
Yes? What is it?
Alright then. Alright then. So, is it true what they say that you ride an armored Chorus? Please tell me it's true.
Of course. Joris.
Victory is ours. I've always wanted to say
All
that.
you need is a saddle and a strong resistance to poison. Now, some people will tell you have to be crazy to ride one. Well, you don't have to be.
Wait, so I need a saddle and...
Yes?
Oh, you're being sarcastic. You know, I don't like it so much when other people do it to me.
Yes? What is it?
Alright then.
Извини, но я выполняю срочное поручение Стражи Рассвета. Не мешай. Отойди.
Yes?
Отойди. Я тебя прикрою.
Is there anything else you need?
Yes? Yes?
Теперь называешь себя воином? Царапина. Ты заплатишь! Skyrim belongs.
Alright then.
What is it?
Alright, we're here. If the legend is true, then this giant should be waking up as soon as I began this sentence 5 seconds ago.
We'll need to clear a space for me to play. The last thing I need is a critique from an angry bear.
Just leave that to me and the Traveler. We might even put this giant to sleep the old-fashioned way.
Such beauty.
By the nine,
But
it's
We
enormous.
should not admire the view too, lest the
And here,
sweetness
I
catches
thought
unaware.
I wasn't gonna have any fun. Where should I stick this giant?
Well, hold on. Fiona has to coax it to sleep first. I know when I get out of bed, the first thing I want to do is hop back in.
All right. Wish me luck.
want to ask, but is it working?
I don't know. He looks sort of sleepy, but it's hard to tell. Maybe I ought to get a closer look.
Call me crazy, but I think the music is making him angrier.
Nonsense. Why would... Oh, God. Is it dead? Or just sleeping?
Well, I've plunged my sword into it enough times where it could be either.
Am I the only one who's curious about the treasure? Someone should jump into that lake.
And risk that giant waking up and biting my head off? Besides, that water looks cold.
Yes?
Did you find anything? Are we filthy rich or just filthy? Alright then.
What is it? Yes?
Did you find anything? Are we filthy rich or just filthy? Underwater? Wait, that ring wasn't attached to some beautiful princess, was it? Don't tell me that halfwit was telling the truth.
It has been a long time since my branches have seen the sun.
By the hist, were you sleeping in that lake?
I was, but worry for me not. In the land of dreams, time is but a moment until you awake. Yet, now that I am once more among the waking, I must fulfill my end of the tale. For I am bound to love the hero who vanquished the sleeping giant and rescued me from the clutches of eternity.
Oh no, here it comes.
To which of you four am I wed? Step forward, hero, and we shall live in matrimony.
It was him. He did it. You marry him.
I see. Then you are my love, wed by the divines, here in this cathedral of nature.
I hate to say it, traveler, but the Honorable don't lie. It was definitely you.
So, my spouse, shall we reside here, or is there another cave that we will call home? I do not understand. There is soil. We will make this our garden, and I will make it that you will never want for anything but the one who stands before you.
In any case, I think we better get going. I hear someone calling me somewhere over there. Away from the crazy person.
This is all your fault, you know. What did you think was down there anyway?
I don't know. Gold, silver, diamond-encrusted chalices. I mean, the boy in Riverwood told me it was a princess, and the whole bit about the forced betrothal. But I just assumed he was being a romantic.
And yet you believed everything else? Ha ha ha! I don't know who's the bigger fool, you or the 3 idiots that followed you.
So, what was the point in all of this anyway?
Not everything in life has a point. Like this adventure. It just is. That's what I'm...
Well, I'm glad someone got to take home something. Yeah. What is it?
Something on your mind? Right behind you.
Мы выступаем?
Certainly. Well, if you say so. Be careful out there.
What is it? Until next time.
Тут кто-нибудь есть? А? Теперь ты в моей власти. Весьма неплохо. А? Теперь ты в моей власти.
Was your mother a foreigner, or are you just that ugly?
Сюда!
Is that all you got?
Все?
That's your best.
Enough! This ends now!
Если придется
that's what you want.
Теперь ты поплачешь.
I think I learned something from that fight. Don't get hit.
Lead, brave one, and I will follow.
Yes? Let's go.
What is it?
Did you find anything? Are we filthy rich or just filthy? A ring? Hold on. Is that what I think it is? A sapphire ring that lets you breathe underwater? Oh no, we've made a horrible mistake.
It has been a long time since my branches have seen the sun.
By the hist, were you sleeping in that lake?
I was, but worry me not. In the land of dreams,
Мы выступаем?
time is but a moment.
Ладно, что мне понести?
Yet,
Well,
that I am once
if
more
you say so, be
I
careful out
must
there.
fulfill my end of the tale. For I am bound to love the hero, vanquished the sleeping giant. And rescued me from the clutches of eternity.
Oh no, here it comes.
To which
I
of
was
you
getting
fall
sick of
in
your
my
face
way?
anyway.
Step forward, hero, and we shall live in matrimony.
It was him. He did it. You marry him.
I see. then you are my love, wed by the divine, here in this cathedral of nature.
Yes? Let's go.
I hate to say it, Trap. Lead, brave one, and I will follow.
Yes? Yes?
Lead on, brave traveler. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You ready to get going?
If I were a cave, I would fill myself with flowers and benches and liquor. Why couldn't this cave...
Make it quick, I don't like this.
What is it?
I've been waiting for you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
Если вдруг понадоблюсь, я буду дома.
Yes?
You ready to get going?
Always glad to help, Серия. Ну ладно, давай, бросай
What is
меня
it?
тут. Когда придешь в себя, ты знаешь, где меня искать. Пока наши пути не разошлись,
Stop making
мне
that
было
face.
вполне
I
приятно
don't get what it
странствовать
means.
с тобой. Готов присоединиться к тебе снова и бесплатно, если захочешь.
Sure, let's trade. I was getting sick of your face anyway.
What is it?
Lead, brave one, and I will follow.
Yeah?
Did you find anything? Are we filthy rich or just filthy? Alright then. Alright.
What is it?
Lead, brave one, and I will follow.
What is it?
You know, you could just throw the skeleton key away. If the thieves have bad luck, it means good luck for everyone else.
Did you find anything? Are we filthy rich or just filthy? A ring? Hold on. Is that what I think it is? A sapphire ring that lets you breathe underwater? Oh no, we've made a horrible mistake.
It has been a long time since my
Let's go.
angels have seen the sun.
By the hist, were you sleeping in that lake?
I was, but worry for me not. In the land of dreams, time is but a moment until you awake. Yet, now that I am once more among the waking, I must fulfill my end of the tale. For I am bound to love the hero who vanquished the sleeping giant and rescued me from the clutches of eternity.
Oh no, here it comes.
To which of you four am I wed? Step forward, hero, and we shall live in matrimony.
It was him. He did it. You marry him.
I see. Then you are my love, wed by the divines, here in this cathedral of nature.
I hate to say it, traveler, but the Honorable don't lie. It was definitely you.
So, my spouse, shall we reside here, or is there another cave that we will call home? What is there to know that time will not teach us? The matron has already destined our pairing. All that is left is to plant the seed.
In any case, I think we better get going. I hear someone calling me somewhere over there. Away from the crazy person.
This is all your fault, you know. What did you think was down there anyway?
I don't know. Gold, silver, diamond-encrusted chalices. I mean, the boy in Riverwood told me it was a princess, and the whole bit about the forced betrothal. But I just assumed he was being a romantic.
And yet you believed everything else? Ha ha ha! I don't know who's the bigger fool, you or the three idiots that followed you.
So, what was the point in all of this anyway?
Not everything in life has a point, Fiona. Like this adventure. It just is. That's what I'm taking away from all of this.
Well, I'm glad someone got to take home something.
It's always fun to go ambling through caves. Or is it more accurate to say we caper? Gamble? Skip? Frolic? Help me out here.
Yes?
So, what's the plan? Chasing this... It's an exciting time to be alive. Maybe, but all right, if the Greybeards say it. It's... Ha ha! Although I suppose you... But in all seriousness, it must have been an epic battle. I wish I could have been there and fought by your side. My old friend Arnwulf would... He wasn't like... Arnwulf was a Nord, and like all the sons and daughters of Skyrim, he cared only for battle. He loved the way your palms sweat. You remind me of... But in the end, none of it will sound as good as battle feels. Well, brave traveler, I have to admit, but to be honest, when I think of home, I think of faces and names. I think of friends. Seem to me a lot of those faces. Jana and Ingarde at the end. Most of all, I think of you, Dragonborn. It was an honor to watch you fight, and a pleasure to have your company. Thank you. You lead, I'll follow.
What is it?
You lead, I'll follow. Him? Oh no, he's a bit daft when it comes to writing. Besides, he's too busy making curved swords. But I do know an Argonian who does excellent forgeries. I once asked him to make a Jarl's decree that pies were a type of... Problem is, I heard he ran into a bit of trouble stitching together guard uniforms for a group of bandits. Well, apparently they weren't good enough to trick some mad dark elf who hunts, so the bandits decided to take it out on my poor friend. Chances are he isn't alive, or in one piece, but we could try and rescue what's left of him. Oh, don't say his name out loud. If you say it 3 times, he'll visit you in your nightmares and stick a dagger up your nose or something. No, I imagine it's going to hurt either way, at least for him. Bandits aren't the gentlest of forest creatures. More than an idea, I know the exact location of their hideout. I was pretending to be his... Knife Point Ridge was the name, over in Fall Creek. If he's alive, we'll find him there.
Yes? All right then.
We're heading out. The scales are itching for a fight. It's that or a bad case of rust chancre.
What is it? Yes?
I'm right behind you.
Yes? Until next time. What is it? Yes? Until next time.
I don't know what's more inviting, the smell or the fire. Both would come second to a warm bed.
Takes care of that. A bandit once told me I picked a bad time to get lost. Which got me thinking, is there ever a good time to get lost? I suppose if we were on our way to a
Плохое
Nord
ты
ruin
выбираешь
and
время,
ended up
чтобы
at the
заблудиться.
tavern, then it would be a good time. But only then. That's what I call good teamwork. You know, they really should put up a sign outside this camp. On one side, it'd say, "Warning, bandits." On the other, it'd say, "Beware, adventurers."
И точно! Был какой-то звук.
Give up while you still can.
Right, that's one less thing to worry about.
Look, I didn't tell them anything. I'm just a passing peddler. I don't even know why they're keeping me alive.
Oh, come on, Sunken Roots. You would break the moment they threatened to pluck a feather.
Rumarin, what are you doing here?
What does it look like,
Listen to
saving
your
your scaly
dragon
tail?
cage. That could have been
And for
me.
this I should
If
be
it weren't
grateful?
for you.
You're half the reason I'm in here. Or have you forgotten the fake decree I made for you?
Oh, right. I still haven't paid you for that, have I?
That's right. And if you paid on time, I wouldn't have to take jobs like this.
Fine. If you're going to be such a sod about it, we'll just let you rot in there.
No, please. Take me with you. Your companion is rotten, but you are a sensible, decent person. Please, you must help me. Thank you, hero. Sunken Roots is but your humble servant. I will do whatever you ask, but if I may make... The bandits were using me to do just that, to get a bounty on a lawman that was thinning their numbers. I just need to fetch my things. They would blindfold me, but the cabin they took me to was nearby. I'm sure of it.
Another camp chock full of bandits. So good to see young people taking an interest in crime. Means more bounties for us.
Yes, I can do that. It would... In fact, if he's not a member of the court, I don't even need a seal. Just lead the way.
So, how did this bandit become chief anyway? I hope it wasn't for brains, because I don't think standing in a pool of oil is a smart idea.
Isn't this a nice place for a picnic?
Ah, there it is. I'm sure my tools are still inside. Nobody ever checks the secret compartment.
Well, it isn't a secret now, is it? Mental note, check for secret compartments.
You're as insufferable as ever, Rumarin.
Thank you. I'd hate to think I was slipping.
In any event, I will forge this document as promised. Looking at this list, we want to mirror this bard's irreverence. So, we don't want to boast about Asteria's voice too much. No offense, but what if she isn't very good? I think, and this is just my opinion, but we ought to maybe appeal to other things, like cost and availability.
You did say she plays primarily an Old Hroldan, right? And this journal is from a bard in Markarth. Sounds like a cheap neighborly bard to me. We heading out? Let me just conjure up the energy. Alright then.
Alright, there we have it. A perfect forgery. Now, if you two are on your way to Markarth, I'll be headed in the other direction. Kynesgrove sounds like the perfect watering hole for me. I don't want to get caught up in whatever it is you're planning. In fact, not to sound ungrateful, because you saved my life, but it's probably better if we pretend we never met, us being accomplices and all.
Sure, that works for me.
I was talking about your friend. You still... Alright, you win. I was a fool to think you would ever pay anyway.
Well, that should tie everything up in a neat little bow. You got your forgery, I got my debt erased, and Sunken Roots got his life back. It's your classical happy ending. Unless you're a bandit, then it went about as badly as one could expect. My invisible magic sword is yours. I'm right behind you.